DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This week's motivation is about what people complain about. And the funny thing is, I don't even remember who I heard say this, but I heard somebody say people only complain about stuff that they have control over. You know, sometimes people complain like, hey, I'm not getting the right opportunity in my job. Or, hey, I didn't get the right grades from my teacher at school. Or, I'm not getting the opportunity to get in the games from my coach. You have control over all that stuff. And let me go back a little bit and talk about what people don't complain about. You ever heard somebody complain about gravity? Like, hey, I jumped up in the air and I came back down. Nobody complains about gravity. People don't complain about what time it is during the day. People don't complain about the weather. You know why people don't complain about that stuff? Because they have no control over it. The only time people complain is when they're talking about something that they have control over. So you shouldn't complain about anything because you got control over anything you could possibly complain about. You know, when I used to work at a sales job, I complained that I wasn't getting all the walk-ups. If any of you worked in sales before, you know what I mean. Somebody who walks in, they weren't scheduled by anybody. So you got like 3 or 4 salespeople, and the manager gets to choose who gets to talk to that person. Usually a walk-up is somebody that's ready to buy. So everybody wants to walk up or to walk in, whatever you want to call it. And one day I was complaining like, yo, I didn't get any walk-ins yesterday. And the manager was like, well, you're complaining about it. And I was like, no, I'm just pointing out what happened and observing what happens. He was like, well, yeah, that's complaining. And he was absolutely right. The thing is, anything you could possibly complain about, because I try to catch myself nowadays. If I catch myself mentally, because everything that you say starts in your mind. So anything I catch myself thinking about, complaining about, oh, well, this person didn't call me back, or this video didn't get enough views, or this person didn't help me out enough, or this thing didn't get sold the way I wanted to get sold, or anything that I'm thinking about, complaining about, I start telling myself, look, I got control over that. I could have did a better job in that sales presentation. I could have wrote a better title for that YouTube video. I could have did a better job working with this person. They would have got more results, and then they'd be a success story instead of being a failure story. Or, hey, I could have played better in practice all week. Maybe I would have got more playing time in the game. You got control over anything you could possibly complain about, because people don't complain about things that are fixed. Nobody complains that it's actually 3:43 p.m. Eastern right now, because there's nothing you can do about it. You only complain about something that you think can get changed. And usually when people are complaining, they hoping somebody else will do the work that they're not willing, able, or wanting to do. When you're willing, able, and wanting to do all the work to fix your own circumstances, you have nothing to complain about. Everybody has things that we could complain about. I could complain that the lighting on Periscope is not as good as the lighting when I just do a regular camera video. But hey, I can control that. I can just not do Periscope videos if I wanted to, but I'm going to do these videos. I don't complain about the fact that when I jump up in the air, I land back down, because gravity is going to be gravity no matter what I say about it, because I know complaining about it is a futile exercise because nothing's going to change. I can complain about the fact that 6 hours from now it's going to be dark outside, but I don't complain about that. Why? Because if I complain about it, what's going to change? Nothing. We don't complain about things that are not going to change. We only complain about stuff that could change, but we're just not willing to do the work. So next time you catch yourself complaining about anything, know that it is in your power. The same way you use that mental energy to complain about it, you use that same energy to think about a solution to it, how you can actually be an effect on something instead of things having an effect on you. And I think that's the last video I'm doing here on Periscope Live. But all y'all watching on YouTube, this is a normal weekly motivation video. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.